In today's video, we're diving into a powerful trading setup that blends fractal chaos bands with triple EMA indicators. And trust me, this is a strategy you'll want in your toolkit. Fractal chaos bands help us understand the true structure and rhythm of the market, filtering out noise and highlighting potential reversal or breakout zones. Now, when you combine that with the precision of triple EMAs, which give us a smooth dynamic trend direction, you get a strategy that's both smart and highly reliable. I'll walk you through exactly how to read these indicators, how to combine their signals for entry and exit points, and most importantly, how to avoid false moves and stay on the right side of the trend. Whether you're a beginner or a seasoned trader, this method is simple to follow and powerful in results. So fire up your charts and let's jump right in. You're going to love this one. All right, first things first, let's customize the indicator settings so it fits perfectly with our strategy. We'll begin with the fractal chaos bands. After adding it to your chart, go ahead and open the settings, then change the pattern value to 3. This adjustment makes the bands more responsive to recent price action, helping us catch more precise turning points in the market. Now, to make things easier on the eyes, I'm going to thicken the lines. This just helps us see the levels more clearly, especially when things get busy on the chart. Here's how it works. The red line on the top acts as a dynamic resistance. This is where price tends to struggle and may reverse or slow down. The green line on the bottom acts as a dynamic support. This is where price often finds buying interest and can bounce back up. Imagine these lines as the boundaries of a price channel. When the price gets close to them, it's a signal to start watching closely for potential trade setups, especially when we combine that with confirmations from other indicators or candlestick patterns. Next up, let's customize TEMA. That's the triple exponential moving average. A little tweaking here will help make it stand out clearly on your chart so it's easy to track the trend. Now, go to the Inputs tab and set the length to 50. This gives us a smoother, more reliable trend line that reacts just right. Not too fast, not too slow. It helps filter out the noise and gives us a clearer picture of the overall market direction. Once that's done, we're all set to use it as a strong trend confirmation tool in our strategy. The strategy we're using today is pretty straightforward, and I love it because it's perfect for quick scalping. I actually use this method for short-term trades when I want to capture those quick price moves. Let me walk you through how it works and why I'm seeing an opportunity here for a buy trade. Before jumping into the trade, I'll explain the key points of entry and exit so you can follow along with the scalping process. Entry signal. We always start by looking for price to cross above the TEMA yellow line. This is our buy signal. It's the point where we expect the price to potentially move higher. In this example, we see the price crossing above the yellow line, which is our clear signal to take a long position. To add an extra layer of confidence, we look for confirmation from the fractal chaos bands. In this case, the slope of the fractal bands also formed in our favor, signaling that the market momentum is aligning with the buy signal. This gives us even more confidence to enter the trade. Now, we focus on where to exit. For this strategy, we exit the trade when the price reaches the resistance level, which in this case is the red line. Once the price hits this level, it's time to lock in profits and close the position. This method is great for quick scalping because it allows us to make precise entries and exits without holding positions for too long. It's all about catching those short-term moves with minimal risk and clear targets. Now take a look at this setup. The price has crossed below the yellow TEMA line, which signals a potential sell trade. This crossover tells us that the momentum is shifting downward, and it's a great opportunity to catch a quick move to the downside. So as soon as we see the price drop below the yellow line, that's our cue to enter a short position. But remember, a good trade isn't just about when to get in, it's also about knowing when to get out. In this case, our exit target is the support level, which is represented by the green line from the fractal chaos bands. Once the price reaches that green line, we close the trade and lock in our profits. Now let's take a look at this very classic example. Here, you'll notice that the price crosses above the yellow TEMA line, which is our initial buy signal. As soon as we see that crossover, we enter a buy trade. Simple and clear. Now, the most straightforward exit would be at the resistance level, which is shown by the red line from the fractal chaos bands. This is a safe and effective way to lock in your profits quickly. But here's the interesting part. You don't always have to exit at the resistance. If you want to ride the trend a little longer, you can stay in the trade as long as the price continues to move above the yellow TEMA line. This lets you capture more of the upside. Then you can either exit when the price drops below the yellow line or to exit at the green line, which in this scenario has flipped to act as a support. Also, take a close look at the fractal chaos bands. You'll notice they've flipped direction here. That means the green line has now become resistance and the red line has become support. An important detail that tells us the market structure has shifted. All right, now let's take a look at this setup. It's a great example of a sell trade opportunity using our strategy. In this case, you can see the price crossing below the yellow TEMA line, which is our signal to enter a sell position. Now, for our exit, we're aiming for the support level, which is shown by the red line from the fractal chaos bands in this scenario. This level acts as our profit target, and once the price reaches it, we close the trade and secure our gains. This kind of setup is great because it gives us a clear entry, a defined exit, and minimal guesswork. It's all about reading the chart, trusting the indicators, and following through with the plan. All right, now that we've gone through the rules and seen a few examples, let's put this strategy to the test with a live trade. The price has crossed below the yellow TEMA line, and not just that, it has also broken below the resistance line. This combination is actually a very strong sell signal, and ideally, this would have been a great place to enter a short position. But hey, it happens. I missed that initial opportunity. Sometimes the market moves a little quicker than we expect, and that's perfectly okay. The beauty of this strategy is that it often gives us a second chance to get in, and that's exactly what's happening now. The price has broken below the support line too, which serves as my second confirmation and a fresh sell signal. This break suggests that the downtrend is gaining momentum, and it's still a great place to jump into the trade. So even though I missed the first entry, I'm not worried. This second setup looks solid, and I'm going to enter the sell trade here and ride the momentum. Always remember, the market gives us more than one opportunity. We just need to stay patient and ready. Now let's talk about the exit strategy, because knowing when to get out is just as important as knowing when to get in. With this method, we generally have two clear exit points for a sell trade. The first option is to exit the trade when the price reaches the support line. That's our target profit level. The second option is to exit the trade when the price crosses back above the yellow TEMA line, which signals that the downtrend may be losing strength or possibly reversing. In this particular case, the price didn't quite make it all the way down to the support line, our ideal target. Instead, it started to show signs of bouncing back and eventually crossed above the yellow line. So rather than holding on and risking a reversal, I decided to exit the trade right there once the price went back above the yellow line. It's a smart way to protect your profits and manage risk, especially when the trade doesn't play out exactly as planned. Remember, the goal is to stay flexible, follow the signals, and make decisions based on what the market is showing you in real time. Sometimes it's about locking in smaller profits rather than chasing the perfect exit, and that's perfectly okay. Right here, I spotted a quick opportunity and didn't waste any time. I immediately entered a buy trade for some quick scalping gains. Well, it's simple. The price crossed above the yellow TEMA line, which, as we've learned, is our buy signal. This tells us that momentum is shifting upward and buyers are starting to take control. For a scalper, this kind of setup is gold, clean, fast, and reliable. So once I saw that crossover happen, I jumped into the trade with confidence. My plan from the start was to keep it short and sweet, and for that, I used the resistance level, marked by the red line from the fractal chaos bands, as my exit point. As soon as the price hit that resistance, I closed the trade and secured the profits. It's all about spotting the setup, reacting quickly, and sticking to your plan. That's what makes scalping both exciting and effective. So there you have it. I highly recommend this strategy for scalping, especially if you're someone who loves quick, precise trades with clear entry and exit signals. Throughout this video, I've walked you through the setup, shown you multiple real-time examples, and demonstrated exactly how this strategy works in live market conditions. It's simple, effective, And once you get the hang of it, it can become a powerful tool in your trading toolkit. If you found this video helpful or even learned something new today, I'd really appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share it with fellow traders who might benefit from this strategy too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video with more powerful setups and trading tips. Until then, happy trading.